Yo, what is going on with you beautiful people today? I know, I've been slacking a little lately, but I'm back and ready to roll. So, as you guys read from the title today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the Expendables. And when I thought about of the idea to review this, I was very excited because I've loved this movie for as long as it's been out, and don't get me wrong, I still do. But watching this again has really opened my eyes to some of the atrocities that are in this movie, bro. So without further ado, let's get this thing started. So one of the things that I've always liked about this movie is that Stallone directed it, and when you watch, you can kind of tell that this movie is a love letter to the 80s action movies, the kind of ones that Stallone and some of his co-stars in this movie shined in. You can tell that this movie meant something to him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had a lot of fun making it, like at all. So at the start of this movie, we see absolutely nothing. LOL, I'm just playing. But we see these pirates who have these hostages captured, and they're holding them for ransom. And we see, oh yeah, baby, the Expendables, let's go. So of course, this guy isn't gonna act smoothly. So my man Gunner absolutely obliterates this man into half. And then LOL, they put on night vision goggles, yes. Even as a little kid, I was like, I don't know about this shot, because this shit just looks so fucking funny. And then Barney and Christmas get into this banter about if blades or bullets are faster. And for some reason, as a kid, I've always wanted to believe that somehow maybe a blade can travel faster. So yeah, let me just stick to my delusion, and thank you. Then we got Christmas getting a text, and I'm gonna take this trope because why in the hell isn't your phone on silent on the battlefield? Come on now, bro. But yeah, this right here is how you don't edit a high-budget action film, because that was a literal millisecond. So yeah, fuck no. Then for some reason, Gunner decides to just hang a pirate. I mean, it's not like he doesn't deserve it, but come on, bro. This is bad for business. So then we get this little fight between Jet Li and Dolph, and it looks alright when you can actually see it. I'm gonna be saying that a lot about this movie, by the way, so just be warned. So they're on their way back home, so Barney wants to Gunner free to see if he's cooled off, and whoa, what the hell was that cut? But after he is, I always loved that he and Christmas are just like, yeah, man, this life catches up to you at some point, and it gets all of us. I love the self-awareness, bro. I love it. So since they're back home, Christmas wants to surprise his girlfriend, I think. But anyway, he goes to her house to surprise her, and what does he see? This bitch. Man, these women have never been loyal, man. But also, what she's saying makes a lot of sense. You can't just know someone for damn near 2 years and not know what they do for a living. I'm sorry, man. No woman would stand for this in real life. I'm just being real. No matter how much of a badass you are. Then he just says,
he's no good, Liz.
Like, how would you know, bro? You're never here. Jeez, anyway, we see my man Tool here, and he's always just giving out free game to Barney. He's just going on and on about he doesn't want to die alone. He just wants to be near a woman when he dies. And bro, I can do nothing but respect that. Oh, there's absolutely no way that he finished up that tat that quickly. You can't fucking fool me. So then we see the villains of this movie. Not that it matters much, but yeah, here they are. And honestly, I would say here he is, because this guy decided to do nothing in this entire movie. And I mean anything. Other than just kill these dopeheads right here. But hey, at least we get stone cold, baby. What? Conveniently, Barney's in search for work. So what the fuck? Why does Bruce Willis just come out of complete nowhere? Anyway, we get fucking Arnold too? I wish I saw this movie in theaters, because I know for a fact there are people in the crowd going, oh shit, that Arnold too? My god, some of these cuts are giving me a headache. And this dialogue? Hilarious.
And my people are gonna come get you and your people and chop you up into little fucking dog treats.
Yes, give me all the cheese you can give me. The cheesier, the better. So the team meets up with each other, and I love this dialogue.
They've got a small army. What do we got? 4.5 men.
It has always been hilarious. And suddenly Jet Li has a family? It's an island of Atlanta, and I'm just now figuring out that this is not a real place? The lies I've been told. But they get in as posing as photographers. I mean, I don't judge a book by its own cover, but come on. These suspicious-looking brute men are photographers. Whatever. So after Barney and Christmas go to scope the place out, it's your normal totalitarian government oppressed by islanders plot. Not saying it's bad, it's just pretty basic, but it does work from time to time. Actually, now that I think about it, I'll save that for later. Anyway, so they go into the city when they see the military, and they didn't record them wreaking havoc for dramatic value, because they literally did nothing but harass a few law-abiding citizens for a minute, then they just abruptly left. Like, what was accomplished here? Whatever. So then we see their contact that they're supposed to be meeting down here. And of course, it's a beautiful woman because of the contacts. Tool just brought up having a beautiful woman in your life. So what are we going to do? That's a hot woman to show them around. Her art is really nice, by the way. I do wonder who really drew that, though. So, of course, her mom died, Pain. And she doesn't want to give up who her father is for a good reason. So she says that he is dead as well. So, yeah. She then takes him to the castle until they're greeted with soldiers, and this awesome music ensues. Barney looks suspicious, so they're gonna try to kill him until Christmas throws an absolute dart to this guy's head, and a nice fight scene happens. I'm telling you guys, if you just block all the other stuff from this movie, this shit is really fucking entertaining. And I love this line.
Are you crazy? Could have killed me.
His accent makes it 10 times funnier. So of course they've got to get out of there, but she's not leaving, and I definitely understand why. You fight for your country's freedom, girl. So Christmas goes and gets the plane ready, while Barney has a little fun killing these guys. So then he runs to the plane, and I want you to think that he's actually running fast, but I beg to differ. He does not look fast here. I'm sorry. You cannot fool me. So yeah, that's an obvious set right there. Like, come on now. But once Barney gets on the plane, I've always loved how he and Christmas are just like, nah. We're going to spin the block and come back. And boy, do they. I love this so much because this came out when I believe Black Ops 1 was out. So many things in this movie remind me of Call of Duty while I was watching it back in the day. It's honestly why I like it so much. I'm not going to lie. And Christmas just destroys these guys, and I don't know how they survived that, and this too. But I guess since they're important, we don't want to kill them just yet, I guess? Whatever. Yeah. So after that encounter, they go home and somehow they have all this information on the villains with no explanation whatsoever. They conclude that this guy was a CIA operative before they let him go, and they have to stop him because if the CIA did it, it would look bad on them. I mean, whatever. Now I know what people mean when movies just spill out an insane amount of exposition, because this is a key example of that. So then we see that Christmas's ex has just been abused by this douche. What a surprise. So Christmas goes to the court and says this awesome line.
What do you want? Your life.
And then proceeds to damn near kill all these guys. And like the badass he is, he tells her that she should have waited on him and that LOL, he was worth it. Okay, King, I see you. So even though Barney told his crew that they're going to leave the job alone, he still feels that it should help the woman. Sandra, that's her name. Man, I really need to pay more attention. Anyway, he wants to find answers to his conflicting thoughts, so he goes to Tool, who is pretty much the OG of the group, and he tells them a story about how a while back he could have saved the woman from jumping to her death, but he just turned around and minded his business. And he talks about how all the lives he's taken doing this business, that's one he could have saved. And hey, it works for me. And that shit is sad, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. He also compares it to losing the last bit of his soul that he had left. Very powerful stuff. Oh, and yeah, she got captured, and Stone Cold is absolutely no mercy for this woman at all. I just love how this guy just goes to the classic CIA waterboarding technique. You can't beat a classic. So Barney tells his friends that he's going back, and I've always loved that even though they're in this business, they still really care about each other. They really don't want him to go. But he goes anyway, but my man Jet Li has his back, and won't allow him to go alone. But yo, where did you come from? Oh yeah, and Gunner switched sides a while back. It doesn't really matter because I'll show you in a little bit. So they follow them, and bro tells Barney the truth that he has no family, and he's not surprised at all. I actually forgot that he didn't, so he surprised me for a little bit. This whole convo between them is pretty funny to me, until they get ambushed by these punks. And this car is awesome, by the way. I've always wanted this. So they go on the chase, and for some reason Gunner is helping Barney? I don't know, he's just a menace at this point. And this guy says if he does that again, he'll kill him? Why does he have to do it again? I'll just show you. Yeah, this man literally just stomped him. Some of the most disrespectful shit you can do to a man. Then they crash into a warehouse, and Gunner and Jet just start round 2 of their fight. And it's pretty entertaining. When you can fucking see it! But anyway, this fight is cool, but the dialogue is even better.
What are you wearing? Size 3? Bring it, Happy Feet.
So just as Gunner almost fucking kills Jet, Barney shoots him, and on what he thinks to be his dying breath, tells Barney who sent him. And I hate when they do this cutaway bullshit. Like, come on, what the hell are we doing here? So they're off to Valena, and his friends won't let him die alone, so they're coming with. And it's funny how they ask Jet what happened to him. They say that he looks bad, but he came out of the fight with literally 0 damage. I mean, just look at him. So lazy. I do love that we get some nice dialogue from Caesar. Man, Terry Crews played this character so well. I'm going to talk about that gun in a little minute. So when they get to the island, the plan is to save Sandra and blow the building in the process. A pretty neat plan. So when they split up and go on this nice little montage with them planting all the bombs around the house or castle, whatever it is, they look badass doing it. So Barney finally finds and saves Sandra in an epic fashion, I might add. So while they're running, they get caught. God damn! So he tries to get info out of Barney, and in action movie fashion, his team comes out of complete nowhere to save the day. All while this is happening, this guy is turning on this guy because he figured out, hey, I've got to do something in this movie, but not for long. So this great fight scene happens, and honestly, I'll watch this movie specifically for the final 25 to 30 minutes. That is replay value, because this whole sequence of events, I can't talk about all of them, but I'll just say that it's extremely badass. We get fucking Stone Cold fighting Stallone. Like, that's an action fan's wet dream right there. Come on now. Let me get Christmas and Jet teaming up in this poor soul right here. Let me get one of the greatest gun sounds ever displayed on film. This single-handedly made me want to use this gun in Call of Duty, and it was awesome. So yeah, I can't break this entire thing down. This is awesome. I mean, just look at Barney's pistol work right here. Fucking poetry in motion, man. So then we get the actual two wrestlers duking it out, and I love how he just watches them burn like a fucking maniac. Then when Barney finally catches up to Sandra, this guy starts going on the most action movie cheesiest monologue ever. But that doesn't matter because you came to see this. Awesome. I just love how he says, call it a die. But another thing I want to talk about earlier is that except for that one little minute scene of them showing the military wreaking havoc on the population, we literally see no one else's point of view from Velena other than Sandra's because, yeah, I guess Barney and the crew helped them. But I mean, can we see some happy faces in the country other than Sandra's? Whatever, that doesn't really matter. I love that they just go back to being lonely mercenaries who are just there for each other. So yeah, if you guys want some mindless action and are a little bored, or if you've never even seen this movie, then yeah, I say give it a watch. It's on Hulu if you want to check it out. I wouldn't buy Hulu to watch or whatever, but yeah, if you got Hulu, just give it a watch, And thank you again to anyone who stayed and watched to the end. I love you guys, man. See you later.